Now, these are oyster mushrooms. And I'm going to make a batter and I'm going to fry them and eat them like I would fried chicken. And I will let you follow along briefly so that you can see how I do it. Now, oyster mushrooms aren't like other mushrooms. They don't require a lot of cleaning, and you don't want to submerge them in water because they can get waterlogged and the flavor can go. But what you should do is take a small knife and, like, you know, you can peel off the bottom where the dirt is. And if you see any little bits and pieces, you just kind of like dig them out carefully, because, you know, mushrooms are very, very delicate things. So there's the batter. Oh, and I did put a spoon of ground flaxseed because flaxseed acts like a binder. So that will help it bind. And then the flour I used was oat flour and all-purpose flour. And if you have celiac disease and you're intolerant for gluten, just use a gluten-free flour. But I use oat flour and I have a gluten-free all-purpose flour. So I'm going to do my first one. Oops. The oil is really bubbling, so I don't want it to get too hot without me getting something in there. And as you can see, oh, I've got to put my gloves on. It's alright. I'm just gonna make sure this is nicely covered before we put it in there. Shake it off. As you can see, it's there frying nicely. I'm going to turn this one. And that one. And can fry a little bit longer before I turn them. It's coming out lovely. I'll let you see the finished product. So this is the finished product, and let me tell you something. It was so scrumptious. Look, really, really nice. Really tastes like the real thing. It would be lovely in a sandwich. I've got some leftovers and I think I'm going to have a sandwich with it tomorrow. So I'm just having it with some vegetables and some plantain, because that's all I fancy. I don't fancy any starch this evening, but look at that. Isn't that lovely? Bon appetit.